Hello and welcome back to Cycle Fab. I'm Larry. In today's video, I've got this fender right here. This is the sister to this one. Y'all may remember this. This is a chrome fender that I powder coated with trans copper 2. Now, I've used this powder in the past, and it's a wonderful powder. I love the copper finish, and it goes with black and orange really, really well. I did a motorcycle up. I'll show you a few pictures of it real quick. And it just really pops, you know. I just like it a lot. So I'm used to working with it. However, I've never used it over a base coat. It's always been used over just whatever type of metal I happen to be powder coating over, whether it be chrome, like in this case, or, you know, just regular steel polished, or titanium or aluminum, a lot of aluminum pieces. And it works well on that. But this fender here, even though it is chromed, it's not a good chrome. It's seen some wear and tear on it. There's some rust pits on it, some scaling. As a matter of fact, there's a chrome coming off in a couple of places. I'll give you a close-up here of it. And it's just scratched up and dinged up. And anyway, this is a really good chance for me to experiment for myself and also show you guys what it looks like using trans copper 2 with a base coat. Now, the base coat I'm going to be using is polished aluminum by Prismatic Powders. They suggest using polished aluminum. Now, they also say you can use any silver base coat that is available that they manufacture. And I'm surprised that they didn't go with super chrome in their examples on their webpage, you know. Mostly, actually, all that they show is the polished chrome. So I'm kind of curious to see what that's going to look like. What I want to do right now is I've got this cleaned up. Cleaned it off with soap and water. You can see, you know, it's really nasty and rusty up underneath there too. I want to put it in a blast cabinet and blast it with aluminum oxide. So let me go ahead and do that. And the next time you see it, we'll be over at the powder coat booth putting on the base coat of polished aluminum. Okay guys, I want to go ahead and powder coat this with the base coat, polished aluminum by Prismatic Powders. And I'll be using my diffuser right there. Yeah, if you want to pick one of these up, just go to the links down below in the description area and get you one. Now, I'm going to do this in real time just to show you how fast I'm able to powder coat this. I'll flip it around to the bottom side, then into the oven. Then we'll go back over to the table and do a comparison between trans copper 2 over chrome, which is the fender that I did, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago or something like that, and then compare it to this, trans copper 2 over polished aluminum base coat. I'm kind of curious to see what it's going to look like. I'm sure it's going to be nice. I'm sure it's going to come out just fine. But I'm also very sure that you'll be able to tell a definite difference between the two. So anyway, let me go ahead and get on with this. And oh, by the way, if you're enjoying this video so far, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and while you're at it, go ahead and hit that notification bell too, so you know when my next video is coming out, which will be this coming Saturday. Anyway, let me go ahead and get to this. Now, I don't depress my trigger all the way. It's set on like 5-10 pounds, something like that. But with the modification that I did to this gun, it really puts out a high volume of powder at a very low pressure. I find that it just covers better, among other things. I've got a lot of videos over the modifications that I made on these guns, both the Harbor Freight and the Eastwood right here. Now, I think that I actually got a really good complete coverage on this. Let me go ahead and check it. This is very, very, very important for all of you new guys out there, all you DIY guys. Invest in a flashlight. And I don't mean one of those flashlights that you can light the moon with either. Just one of these cheapy little flashlights. You don't want a flashlight that creates a really big beam or high potency beam, because then you can't see anything. It blinds you. You want something like this. This is just a real low beam, cheapy flashlight. I found that out. Just, okay, it looks good. Yeah, I found out, I thought, you know, the more expensive the flashlight is, the brighter it is, the better it'll be for this. No, just a little cheap flashlights work the best. And I am going to go ahead and coat this, obviously, even though it does have a used to be chrome on it, because it was in bad shape, as you saw at the beginning of the video. Hey guys, I found out something. Whenever using a translucent color, well, for me anyway, I will not put it on anything other than polished metal. The reason why I say that is because this came out just not acceptable to me. Now, a lot of that is due to, my fault is I put the first coat on too thick, the base coat, okay, and I got some orange peel. Yeah, all right, that's orange peel. But as far as the color tone goes, with the trans copper 2 over the polished aluminum powder, I don't like the way that came out at all. I mean, not when you compare it to chrome. This over chrome is awesome. This over polished metal, aluminum, titanium, even mild steel is better than this stuff. Now, I'm going to do this again in the future, and hopefully it will come out better, but I seriously doubt that it will. I'll put 2 coats on here, all right? It looks sickening with just 1 coat. Now, putting 2 coats on, which I've done before, over just bare metal, to get it, you know, to match. But this right here is just, I mean, the orange peel really takes away from it, yeah, and that's on me, I accept that. But just, even if the orange peel wasn't there, the color just doesn't pop. I mean, it looks okay, it looks good. You know, it depends on what you call good. But you cannot duplicate chrome. You cannot duplicate highly polished aluminum or highly polished stainless steel. It's just not done, okay? I don't care what kind of base coat you put down. It's not going to happen. I read on Prismatic's website questions that people have written in about, you know, pictures that they see on their website, on Prismatic's website, of these beautiful rims. And the question was asked, do these have a base coat under them? And the technician answered, no, obviously not, or it doesn't appear to have one. And they know what I'm talking about, because you just cannot match or duplicate polished metal, period. It's not going to happen, at least not yet. Our technology has not gotten there yet. So, I am going to do another video on this. I don't know when, and it may be over a different powder because I've already done 2 over copper. But I really wish I could find a base coat powder that would look good with a translucent on top of it, or the translucent look good over a particular base coat. I don't care what kind of base coat, preferably a high polished silver base coat, but haven't found one yet. Anyway, back to the drawing board on this. I don't call this so much an epic fail, but it's not par in my book at all. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys learned something. I definitely did. And I'll see you guys Saturday. You have a good one now. Bye.